What's up, Sag? Welcome to your 2019 theme reading. This is going to be perfect for you if you're a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, okay? This is just a quick 6-card pull, basically showing kind of like your main theme of what next year is going to kind of like feel like and vibe like. This is not the breakdown of the month by month. Now, I am going to forecast out 2019, but I'm going to break it down. I don't want to do it in one lump sum of a year. Just because there are so many energies and like, you know, different people that do stop by on these videos. So I just don't want to forecast too early out. Okay. So I'm either going to break it down in the first 6 months, last 6 months, or I'll do quarterly. I'm not quite sure. I still got some like meditating on that to do, but you can be expecting the first installment of those next month along with your regular generals and your love readings. Okay. So let's get into this. Thank you for everybody who came, who's watching, who likes, who leaves nice comments, who shares, who subscribes, all that. I really appreciate all of you guys. This has been an amazing year on YouTube. And this is my last video for you of the year. So I hope you enjoy it. I think you will. This is a really good year for you guys next. So, okay, I've already pulled the cards. First things first. I feel like life is going to be looking very different for a lot of you Sagittariuses. You guys are going off on a completely new journey, right? New things, big things, big changes. You guys are learning the art of balancing things a little bit better, slowing down a little bit more, going deep within to find an answer first instead of just impulsively being like, okay, that one, oh, I'll do this or I'll do that. Like you guys are actually kind of mastering that whole process of decision making a little bit more. Now, love does not seem like it's going to be a big priority for you guys this year. Not to say that it can't happen for some of you guys, but there may be a little bit of obstacle there. Also, I just don't see that there's the focus as much. I think actually last year for a lot of you guys, love was a priority and a focus. And so this year, you guys are kind of like, okay, well, let me get down to business. Let me just set my own foundations, do me, worry about me. And as I do that, as I progress, as I get better, stronger, smarter, whatever, then love will find its way to me. It's kind of like that vibe I feel like you guys are taking on more. And just really standing solid and standing firm in your beliefs, standing firm in your truth, sticking up for yourself. And so that's really, really lovely. Now you guys start with the Fool card. Again, going back to new adventures, new things. Some of you guys, like, I feel like are going to be taking a big move. Some of you guys, it will require a huge, unshakable leap of faith, right? There's going to be a lot of changes going on in the year for you Sagittariuses. Like I said, a lot of you guys will be moving. A lot of you guys may be, starting new jobs, new something. There's a lot of creation. You guys are really getting into your creativity, really getting into your self-healing, self-image, ego, really checking all that this year, right? And yeah, that's really fun. Adventures. Some of you guys might be getting a dog. Might be getting a dog this year. Now, I see you guys might be doing a big move, a lot of you, because it is sitting next to the Four of Wands card, right? So this is all about marriage, big move, higher commitment, something to celebrate. This indicates that there's something to celebrate. Now, what's interesting is you got this Fool card as your main theme of the year, which is new beginnings, taking risks, going for it, big move. I think that's a lot of you guys. I think a lot of you are moving. I don't know. Sorry. If you didn't know that, now you do. Now, the placement of this Four of Wands card right now is what is the departing energies from last year. Again, going back to, I think a lot of you guys who prioritize love and relationships and maybe wanting to find someone to settle down with and marry, this year, those feelings of wanting those things and thinking that that is the priority for you, it's not going to feel so heavy. And actually with it not feeling so heavy and those not being the focus, I feel like you can actually draw those things into your life a lot sooner. But yes, there were, I feel like, a good number of you who were having, placing a lot of importance on meeting someone, finding the one, settling down, getting married, higher commitment, buying a house, that type of thing. And I feel like this year you're not putting so much focus on it. And I think, like I said, in a weird way, like by not efforting so much, you're not building any resistance to these ideas. So you're actually bringing the possibilities of this a little bit closer to you. It's coming easier, right? But it seems like that's not the priority. The priority is really just focusing on you, doing these new things. I feel like you guys are learning yourselves, a lot of you, all over again, right? Really going deep within too, because this is sitting over the Hermit card, right? That's all about finding truth for self, going deep within, following your own light, really expressing that wisdom, getting clarity. Now, what you guys are doing, like I said before, is you guys are getting a little bit better at the juggle of things, the managing, the thinking about things and the doing of things, the balancing of things, whether it be like your home life and your work life, or your finances. I feel like you're starting to come into a place where you're starting to slow down a little bit. Now, this comes before the Hermit card. Hermit card, again, going back to that deep thought, going within that introspection. So I feel like before you guys make moves, where Sagittarius can be very impulsive, you know what I mean, and just go for things that just feel good, I feel like you guys are honoring taking a step back and really thinking about something, giving yourself a moment to chew on things. A lot of the reason why you guys move so fast, and it's not just because like you're just like all over the place crazy, a lot is because a lot of you guys are trying to always it's like almost like to take the load off of other people. Like, okay, well, I'll just make this happen so and so doesn't have to think about it. I'm just going to do this so they don't. Like, it's always good intentions. A lot of times good intentions for other people. But you guys have the propensity to jump the gun. You know what I mean? Trying to do a good thing, trying to do a good deed for someone else. So you guys are going to be honoring what works for you more, right? And really balancing that out before you just speak and jump and agree to something or commit to something, right? This is going to be a really good feature for you guys next year. That ability to go within, that ability to be alone. It's another thing. Sagittarius is, sometimes you guys don't really like to be alone. You love being with people. You're very social and very charismatic and fun, and you like people. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes, and everyone decides for themselves, but sometimes when we're alone, some people feel emptiness and loneliness, and some people feel like, oh, good, I can breathe, I can have a whatever, like a break, I can meditate, I can whatever. And it just seems like your alone time that you spend this year, the year of 2019, is going to be very productive, in that you will be finding answers, getting, the wisdom that you need for certain things, and doing a lot of self-love in that. A lot of self-love. That's going to be really important, right? Now, upcoming obstacles. Again, we go back to this. I don't think love is going to be a priority this year. And this is not for everybody, of course. This is general. But overall, love is not the priority. Now, in terms of aligning yourself with things that feel good or people that feel good, especially those of you who move, you may find that there may be obstacles. Let's say if you move far away, right? You might have obstacles at first, connecting to like-minded people, finding new friends, like in a new city type thing. But I feel like that will come together just a little bit slower. But in terms of, love and all that, again, I don't feel like it's a big priority. Again, for those of you who may be doing like a move or something, I do feel like it might be hard to connect to people in this new place, in this new environment that you're moving to at first. But I think that will change. Maybe within, after maybe 2 months or something, you'll find your footing. You'll find yourself. It will feel very hard for you guys, because your personality, it's kind of like, what? You know what I mean? But in the main reminder too, how to achieve your goals and dreams this year is to really just, first of all, stand out of the crowd, right? This person is standing out of the crowd, literally. There's 6 people beneath him, fighting him, challenging him, and he's still standing his ground. Be strong in the way you guys feel. Be strong in what you want. be very clear about what you want, right? And you'll gain that from going deep within and doing the hermit thing and really finding what works for you and you only, you know? Also, be sure you're not being defensive if you are meeting people, you know? Maybe there are people who will be trying to connect with you, and your energy may read like you're being a little bit like, "Whoa, what happened to you, bro? Who broke your heart?" You know what I mean? That's something to be mindful of too in terms of the obstacles. But I think that you guys are really going to have a good year of newness. It's going to be new. It's like you guys are learning everything all over again. This is, I really feel like, the start of like a completely new life for a lot of you guys, but in a really good way. It's going to teach you to slow down a bit, trust yourself more, and it's going to force you to be alone a little bit more, which I think, again, is good. You'll find your vibe. You'll find your tribe eventually. It's fine. You guys are going to be really hit with the creativity bug. You're going to be inspired to do different things and be feeling very brave in that. So that's really, really good. I'm excited for you guys. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can email me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com. I love you guys. Have a happy new year, and I will see you in January. Bye, Sag.